Hi there. This is division using scientific notation. I call it son of addendum. This is a second addendum for a 6-lesson series. You can find those all online. There are links in my YouTube posts for that. You can look that up. But somewhere along the line, I promised a pretty big, ugly, nasty division problem. And I figured now was a good time to show you that and wrap up the whole series here and now. So the problem is that I'm giving or presenting is 0.3011 divided by 25,122 times 10 to the 22nd power. That's pretty big and hairy, isn't it? Let's see here. The first thing is, as I've said all along, is you want to try to get your numerator, that is the top of the fraction, just a little bit bigger than the denominator, the bottom. In other words, what I'd like is this format right here. 30110 divided by 25122. The problem is right here. I don't even have, all I've got is 3011. I don't have this 0 here. So how can I get that 0 to show up? Well, it's pretty simple. I'll remove a piece of blue tape. That's how I'll do it. There. That wasn't so difficult, was it? I just tacked on another 0. But how can I do that? We had 0.3011, which is 3011 10 thousandths, and now I'm trying to turn it into 30,110 hundred thousandths. There, say that a bunch of times. Well, let's go down here and take a look. Let's pretend it's just 0.3 and compare that to 0.30. Well, we know 0.3 is 3/10, and 0.30 is 31/100ths, and if you cancel the zeros, they become equivalent. Okay? And we can do it with 0.5 here. 0.5 versus 0.50. That 5 is 5/10, and 0.50 is 51/100ths, which they are in fact the same. So you can tack on a 0 as long as you remember to keep your language lined up. So we can do that. Oops, I've got mail. How about that, huh? Alrighty then. Now we need to introduce those powers of 10 so we can start shifting the decimal point around. And let's just do it. Hang on. There. We now have 0.30110 times 10 to the zip power times 10 to the 0 power, knowing that 10 to the 0 does equal 1. So while we've changed the number's appearance, we have not changed its value. Okay, and what's more, that's going to get us closer to what we want right here. The 0.30110 is getting closer to 30110, but we've got to change our power of 10 to make it happen. And so we have to change move our decimal place to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, which means our power of 10 here will drop by 5. So this becomes 30,110 times 10 to the negative 5. We'll leave the denominator alone because that looks pretty good. That's fine. So we can now break it up, as we've talked about before. The power of 10 here, when you've got a like base, you can simply take the power of the numerator and subtract from it the power of the denominator. And so we can just say that whatever our final result is going to be times 10 to the negative 27th power. Ta-da! And that gets us right here. 30,110 divided by 25,122. And then it becomes pretty much standard, boring division. And I wrote it out here. I didn't chase it to the point of finding the repetent, blah, 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 blah. If any of this stuff that sounds foreign to you, go back and look at the other lessons, because I know I have covered it. But your final answer is going to come up somewhere, and again, I've denoted that by all these dots here that I didn't chase it out to the repeating pattern. But 1.19855 times 10 to the negative 27th, which is right there. I hope this should wrap up this whole series of tutorials. As I said, this is son of Addendum. It's the second addendum, and there were 6 lessons. Please feel free to look them up and use them and study with them and, berate them, do whatever. My contact is Alan_Speakman at hotmail.com. Should you have any questions or whatever, well, I guess that should do it. So for all you majors in things like chemistry or anything that involves chemistry, like pharmacy or nursing, pre-med, but for the folks that major in things like like I said, chemistry, have to take classes like thermodynamics, etc. Especially for you fellow engineering students, although I graduated, but I was an engineering student once. For all you folks out there, very good luck and best to you. So there you go. Thanks and bye.